closing the top on the raindrop. I'm keeping the game in the headlock. When throwed and blinded my dreadlock. In the end zone with the mad dot. One phone call, get it dead stop. I feel like I own the season. Say one thing, just give me a reason. Know you're mad, I'm undefeated. Top dog, making it even.
Hey everybody, it's the coach, and this is Monday Night Football on EA Sports. Ahead, we'll see Russell Wilson and the Seattle Seahawks as they match up with Jimmy Garoppolo and the San Francisco 49ers. I'll be back at halftime to look at some of these stats and scores from Sunday's action. But for now, it's Monday Night Football. And to call the action, here are Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
We're about 40 miles south of Candlestick Point as we welcome you inside Levi's Stadium in Santa Clara. The scene a short time ago, this crowd, they love their 49ers, and they were in full roar as their guys burst out of the locker room. And we're ready for football as the 49ers get set to do battle with the Seattle Seahawks. Hi again, everyone. Brandon Gaudin alongside Charles Davis. And Charles, you take a look at these 49ers as they enter play here. They come in playing some decent football, 5-3 in their last 8 games. Meanwhile, for our visitors, the Seahawks, they're hitting their stride of late. Winners of 3 of their last 4.
And last week they put together a 3-touchdown victory and were never challenged in that game. Let's see if they have a little bit of a letdown here.
The shadow's starting to get a bit longer. Week 10 of the NFL season is here, and we're underway on EA Sports. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Seahawks offense here set to take over with Russell Wilson leading the way. Wilson, a Pro Bowler 5 times in his 7 NFL seasons, including last year, when he threw for a career-high 35 touchdowns to just 7 interceptions. Off the play fake, here's Wilson. And his first look is incomplete. David Moore, the intended target. That'll bring up second down. And we take a look at the offense for the Seahawks.
So let's all work together on this one because it's natural to just watch the football. But I want all of us to watch the center of this offensive line, the center and the 2 guards. They've got to be able to control the point of attack, and they didn't do such a good job on that last play. Plenty of opportunities to redeem themselves. They'll have to take advantage of that and start to make progress.
Another throw on second down, and this one incomplete as well. A look now at the defensive starting lineup for the 49ers. And they're going to be tough to throw on, no doubt. Currently ranked 3rd in the NFL against the pass.
And I'm struggling a little bit trying to really categorize this crew. They're top 10 in the league against the pass, but the bottom half of the league in sacking the quarterback. That doesn't make sense. Imagine if this group ever put pressure on the QB, they'd easily move into the top 5.
Now yet another incompletion here as they fail to connect on 3rd. So the defense able to get off the field here on 3rd down.
And it's one of the goals of the game. They've got to be effective on passing downs. It's one of the few things defenses chart. How did we do on 3rd down? That's a nice start for them in this one.
So possession goes over here on the punt. And the Niners will go on offense, 1st and 10. So now here are the 49ers under 3rd-year coach Kyle Shanahan. And they're led out by a guy who learned from one of the great ones in his first few years in Tom Brady. This is Jimmy Garoppolo.
When you're a backup to one of the all-time great players, if you don't spend time picking that guy's brain or just watching and observing how he does things to increase your game, then you've waited.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Ezekiel Ansah, make that now 8 sacks for him on the season. That's called setting the tone right away.
It certainly is, and it lets you know just how important communication is amongst the offensive line. They talk about it all the time, knowing each other's moves. You've got to be coordinated and in sync Otherwise, your quarterback gets hit.
Now following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17. Now Garoppolo. There's the Washington Husky. It's Dante Pettis.
12 yards on the play. Leads to 3rd and 5.
From the gun on 3rd, Garoppolo. And this will be broken up and incomplete. Now a penalty flag down, and they may be going backward here. So instead of giving them another 3rd down, they'll decline it, brings up 4.
Now that's smart football right there. You don't even have to really spend a lot of time considering it. Just know that you're probably going to get the ball back. Good job declining that penalty.
Oh, and what a play on special teams here. This is going to be down inside the 5, all the way down at the 2-yard line.
And he's got to be fired up about that effort. I don't think he could have walked down and placed it any better than where he ended up putting the football. That was excellent.
Here's the 2nd-year man from San Diego State, Rashad Penny. And he gets this up just shy of the 15. It's a gain of 12, 1st down Seahawks.
Sometimes you get just a little over-eager defensively when you've got people backed up because the mentality is to attack, take the ball away, or at worst, just keep them backed up there for your own offense. They actually used their aggressiveness against them on that one and hit them big.
Absolutely. Had him pinned on the 2. Not anymore. And he almost gets this to the 30, taken down about a yard shy. It's a gain of 15, 1st down Seahawks. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down.
Yeah, let's get sack lunch.
Going quickly out wide to Moore. And he'll lose yardage here, going down back at the 28. Play 3 of the drive not as successful. They go backwards after those 2 1st down gains. A first carry for the converted wideout, J.D. McKissick. Pretty good running there, 9 yards. Sets up a 3rd and 1.
Fred Warner in on the tackle. A 9-yard gain on the play.
On 3rd and 1, Wilson. He's got Lockett. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. It's a gain of 12, 1st down Seahawks.
1st down Seahawks.
Hey, check.
On 1st down, Wilson. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. Nothing on that one. It'll be 2nd down. Had the completed pass, but for no gain, stopped right at the line, so it's 2nd and 10. They go back to the ground now with Penny. Looking for a cutback lane, but nothing there as he's met at the line of scrimmage. Back-to-back stops make it 3rd and 10.
A quick observation, Brandon, because early on in this game, I'm seeing linebackers playing with their noses close to the line of scrimmage.
And my guess is the wheels are turning on that other sideline. As a play caller, you're filing that away right now, aren't you?
Yeah, you're trying to find that opportunity later on when you can play action them or stick something to them between the 2nd and the 3rd level. But that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
So they'll play the field position game here as a very nice punt is going to pin them back.
Yeah, it's almost like watching a game of tennis, or do you prefer ping pong? You know, back and forth like that? That definitely was excellent, wasn't it?
To throw is Garoppolo. Looking to complete it to Pettis, and he's got him. And able to get it here to about the 16-yard line. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Garoppolo. This one into the hands of Kittle, the tight end. A gain of 10 and a 49er 1st down.
That's good for a 49er 1st down.
This is Jerick McKinnon, who missed the entire 2018 campaign. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3. Now a man who really stepped up last year. This is Matt Breida. You often say that sort of opens the playbook now, 2nd and short. What do you think, early shot here?
I like where you're going. Obviously, we've been together for a while because you know me. I want to take that shot early and loosen things up.
Here we go.
They'll try to pick this up on the ground with Breida. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. Just a 2-yard pickup, and that should necessitate a call for the punt team here on 4th down.
So many things go into making a good play on defense. In this situation, just not being blown out of the way was a big start, and then a nice tackle to finish things off.
And this one hits at the 1, continues on into the end zone for a touchback. And the 49ers defense gets ready here as they trot back out there. And as we're going to see right here, they have been laying some pretty electrifying hits in this one.
And these are for real, okay? As you watch, think about putting yourself in that spot, about being the ball carrier or the receiver.
I don't want to.
And then taking that shot, it is something else. It's not like when we were watching that video clip where they showed you how they make sounds for movies. This is for real.
They'll start on the ground. It's Rashad Penny. He'll get about 3 as he's taken down at the 23. In a word, I would say productive, finding the end zone 3 different times.
Is it possible that you're really underselling it? 3 touchdowns, just going to call him productive?
What do you want?
This guy had a nose for the end zone.
He was good.
Had a snoot full, didn't he? How about that? Big-time game.
Now left side, a completion to his tight end. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down.
Dixon. A gain of 7 yards. And it's 3rd down.
They'll try and run for it with Penny. He's not going to get there. That won't even be close. It was blown up in the backfield. 4th down now after a loss of 2.
Anytime you call an inside running play, you just know there should be a lot of congestion there. You're counting on your offensive line to take control of the line of scrimmage. That didn't happen in this case, and that play got bottled up.
44 on his first punt, and this is a good kick as well. A well-hit ball there. 50 yards on the punt, 3 on the return. And out will come the offense as they take over. The 49ers offense now, they work their way back onto the field. And still a lot of football to be played in this season. We're only in November. A lot can happen between now and January. But if it ended today, they would just be on the outside of the playoff picture looking in. So a lot to fight for.
Yeah, and wasn't it interesting in our meeting with the coaching staff that they all made sure to let us know, we know where we are right now, but the playoffs don't start tomorrow. We still got some time, and they plan on putting it together, formulating a streak, because the whole month of December is still left to play. They think they can get in.
And they made it very obvious to us that there's no playoff talk in the locker room right now. It's win this game and look to next week.
Excellent focus.
The starters defensively now for the Seahawks. They were terrific a week ago in that victory over Tampa Bay, Charles.
Have to admit, I was extremely impressed by what I saw. They ended up getting 4 sacks in the game, stayed in the face of the quarterback the entire time, made it difficult for him to step up and find receivers downfield.
And that's what they told us this week, that pressure on the QB is key. On 2nd down, a run with Breida. He gets them a little over half of what they need, and now they're looking at a 3rd and 5. From the gun, it's Garoppolo. He finds McKinnon, complete. And he's got the first down, yardage before being taken down at midfield. 3rd down turns to 1st with that 5-yard pickup. Well, that's a combination that 49er fans are happy to see. Garoppolo to McKinnon, and they want to see a lot of it. They didn't get to witness it at all last year. Remember, McKinnon got injured before the season began. But you think back to his final year in Minnesota in 2017, had almost 1,000 yards of total offense, a lot of those on the receiving end of things. He is definitely a weapon out of the backfield like we just saw. 2nd down, McKinnon. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. The Niners have the first down on a gain of 11. Well, one unit I know you want to watch is that offensive line. If they keep clearing holes like that, it could be a long night defensively.
No doubt about it, because when they are in sync, as we're seeing so far, when that continuity is there, and you can see that they're playing off of each other while controlling the defensive front linebackers, you're exactly right. It could be a very long night for the defense, because someone's going to run for some big yardage.
On the Seahawks 28-yard line.
We're scoreless after 1.
With no score.
The 49ers with the football here to begin the second quarter, as they've got it with a 2nd and 4 coming up. To throw again on 2nd down. Garoppolo got the connection here to Bourne. And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks 14. 49ers with their first trip to the red zone thus far. It's 1st and 10 at the 14. And they get to him quickly here as he's stopped right around the 13. Shaquille Griffin in on the stop defensively. On 2nd and 9. Garoppolo looking left sideline, but it's incomplete. Kendrick Bourne, the intended receiver. 3rd down here. After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. Meanwhile, on 3rd down, they take a shot at the end zone, but it's incomplete.
I'm going to need some help with this one. How did he miss him? Wide open in the end zone. He's not hurried. He's not hit. And somehow, incomplete?
Yeah.
What happened?
During film study, that's one where he's just going to shake his head, not be able to believe it.
6 points go by the wayside on that one.
CD, you know there were quite a few Bears fans back in January saying, why didn't we hold on to that Robbie Gould guy?
Well, it's a legitimate question. 33 of 34 for San Francisco in 2018. The crazy stat of the year, he missed more extra points, 2, than he did field goals, 1, in the 2018 season.
Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32-yard line. Tyler Lockett trotting onto the field, getting set for this next drive. They've got to be thinking, how can we get him a little bit more involved here? Second quarter, you're down, and really, he's been out of the mix.
I would agree with that, and oftentimes you hear, well, we're just taking what the defense is giving us. But sometimes that's just not good enough. Sometimes you have to take what you want, and that means getting him the football.
Yeah, so far just a single catch in this game. The throw over the middle, taken in, and he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. That one, a 1st down pickup of 8. They'll throw on 1st down with Wilson. They're caught by Jerron Brown. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down. Throwing again on 2nd down. Wilson. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. And he'll get it down to the 47 here. The Seahawks on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This time it's 3rd and 3. This complete to Lockett. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A big 3rd down pickup of 20 yards. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
False start, offense.
And that'll set them back 5.
Let's go, boys, let's go. Let's Mike 56. Go, tackle, let's go. We got this.
Throwing again here, Wilson. And he's able to get it back to the 33-yard line.
Pick 6, baby. Let's get this. All day.
Oh, timing is everything on a route like this. He tried to drive that football into a tight spot. And if you're a little early or a little late, chances are there's going to be someone there. And sure enough, this one's going the other way.
So here are the Niners to take over on offense. They're leading right now and on the heels of that victory last week against Arizona. 1st and 10 as they start this drive. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33.
Let's get off the field, D. Let's get off the field, D.
They'll start on the ground with Breida. He can't get him down. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. A good run there on 1st down, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 2. Garoppolo after the fake give to Breida. That's complete to his speedy wideout Goodwin. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A very nice pickup of 33 yards.
I know we love our jobs, and pretty much any play we see, we're pretty, excited about. But big plays, Let's face it, that's what we absolutely live for. How about that one?
That was great. And what our camera missed was the fist pump from the sideline after that catch. They're fired out. That's a big game. On first down, Garoppolo. Throwing middle, but it's incomplete. The intended receiver, Marquise Goodwin. And it's second down. Once again, they'll come up on the 26-yard line, 2nd and 10. To throw, it's Garoppolo. Open man is Bourne. They get him to the ground right on the cusp of the red zone after a pickup of 5 or 6. The Niners on third down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This is 3rd and 4. Goodwin able to haul it in. And he can't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1.
First and goal at the 1-yard line.
They'll try to run with Breida. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's 2nd down. Back at the 2 now. Here's 2nd and goal. They'll toss it to Breida. And this is going to result in losing yardage. They're driven back to the 8-yard line. It's a loss of 7. And now it's 3rd down. They've been stuffed twice here for losses. Now it's 3rd and goal. A shotgun snap for Garoppolo. Yeah, that one's going to be knocked away and incomplete. The linebacker, Bobby Wagner, able to get back in coverage and knock it free.
All right, let's go ahead and try and get into the body and the mind of the linebackers. Yeah, I know they're bigger and stronger than I ever was, but in this situation, they understood what was going on as much as the offensive guys, because the offensive guys always talk, find the first down sticks and make the play. Well, on defense, what do you want to do? Guard the first down line. Make sure they don't get there and tackle them in front. They were able to drop in their zone coverage, figure out where the first down line was, and end up making the play, swatting it away so they couldn't get the completion.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate, and of course they'd like to forget the ending, the interception, but they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get them down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
Brandon, if I'm an offensive coordinator and I see an all-out rush like that, I file it away because I'm going to use their aggressiveness against them as this game goes on. I'm going to hit them with a screen soon.
Wilson of the Seahawks looking for something big following the sack. It's 3rd and long here. From the shotgun, Wilson. And he's going to go down again. Eric Armstead, the defensive end, will get credited for the sack.
I remember when I was a kid and all I wanted was a nickel so I could get that soda down at the fountain. And guess what? The nickel came into play well. 5 defensive backs, they covered well, allowed for the sack.
Sodas were a nickel when you were a kid?
No, I just needed the extra nickel so I could pay the proper price.
Okay, how much were they? A dime? What were they?
15 cents.
On the return is Pettis. He'll be hard-pressed to match that one. That a 65-yard punt. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. Garoppolo going to bring the Niners up here 1st and 10 at their own 27. Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete. George Kittle, the Pro Bowl tight end, the intended receiver. And that'll bring up 2nd down. On play action, now Garoppolo. Completes it to the tight end, Kittle. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains. Garoppolo on 1st down. Looking for his running back, and he's got him. It'll be a pickup of just 2, and it'll be a 2nd down. So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on 1st down. Throwing now is Garoppolo. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. They'll get nothing out of that one, and it's going to lead to a third down. They had the catch on second down, but it didn't help at all, and now they're looking at third down here. And they'll bring him down right at midfield, and he is well short of the first down. Just a 2-yard pickup, and that should necessitate a call for the punt team here on fourth down.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker, and what that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
What we got? What we got? What we got?
Throwing now, Wilson on first down. It's caught. Lockett. A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31. The completion good for 3, and it's second down.
Second and 7 at the 31-yard line.
On second down, here's Penny. He takes this from the 30 to the 34. These guys have punted 4 times already, and they're staring at a 5th, barring a conversion here on third down. A reminder coming up just a few minutes from now, we'll send you to Jonathan Coachman and our crew in Orlando. Coach will have a look back at some of the stats and scores from yesterday's action. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside. Now here's Michael Dixon. He's been terrific so far. And this is away. It's a high kick, and he got all of it. And that is much too long. That's into the end zone for a touchback. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They're out in front. Last time they had to punt it away. We'll see if they can add to their lead now.
They don't want to go out and punt it away again. This team now wants to get a cushion, put people away. They want to run their offense and have it end up in the end zone.
The Niners have the first down on a gain of 11. Garoppolo now, first down throw. Man open, it's Goodwin. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 15 for the Niners there and a first down. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Now San Francisco going to call their second timeout as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime.
Hey, we got to get this stop here, D.
Throwing on first is Garoppolo. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. Give him 6 on the play, and that'll make it a second down. Looking to throw again on second down. Garoppolo. And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far. It brings up third down.
Brandon, it looked like he had his hands on it for a moment, but let's face it, that was going to be a tough catch all the way because of the presence of the defense right there as he was trying to haul it in.
Yeah, nice job to force the incompletion. Garoppolo to his tight end, Kittle, for a Niner first down.
First and 10 at the 44-yard line.
Here's Garoppolo on first and 10. And that'll be knocked away. It's incomplete. It was Trey Flowers that time who got a hand in and broke it up. So after the incompletion on first, now second and 10. Garoppolo looks to throw once more. Man open, that's Deebo Samuel. And that'll wind up moving the chains again as a tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks' 24-yard line. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime. So even though it's first down, here's the field goal unit on now to try to get 3 before halftime. Oh, they get to the football. It's blocked. We have hit halftime. Still 2 more quarters to go. We'll take a timeout. We'll be back after this. You're watching the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. It's in the game.
All right, Brandon, thanks very much. We'll get back to you and Charles in a minute. But first, time to give the folks at home a look at what's going on around the NFL.
Due to time constraints, we move you forward in today's broadcast to the beginning of the third quarter.
To kick off for Seattle.
It's the 49ers out in front, and they will get the football first as well as we are back and started in the second half. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Week 10 in the NFL coming to a close tonight. Not too early to look ahead to Week 11. We've got Thursday Night Football to get us started. The Dog Pound going to be alive and barking. The first meeting of the year between the Steelers and the Browns. And since the Browns came back to Cleveland, the Steelers are 34-6-1 against their rivals. Browns trying to stem that tide. From the 31, Garoppolo looking middle, and it's incomplete. The linebacker, Bobby Wagner, able to get back in coverage and knock it free. Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. Here's Garoppolo to throw. Looking to complete it to Pettis, and he's got him. And he's going to have the first down at about the 38.
Passer defense.
They stopped him shy of the marker, thought they were bringing up 4th down, and then that penalty.
Let's face it, they thought they had bent, but could absorb that, right? Instead, they broke as a result of their own penalty.
Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. He was looking that time for Dante Pettis, but it's going to be 2nd down. Now Garoppolo leaves for McKinnon on the draw. And he's going to get this pretty close to a 1st down as the tackle is made at the Seahawks 38. This is 3rd and 1. Very likely 4-down territory, even if they don't get it, though. This is Breida. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. He'll get a dozen there, and it's a 1st down, 49ers.
Check 26, check 26.
Once again, they run with Breida on 1st down. The tackle made by K.J. Wright.
A gain of 2 brings up 2nd and 8 at the 23-yard line.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Garoppolo. That's complete to his receiver, Pettis. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down. Trying to keep the drive going here. This is play number 7 on 3rd and 2. On 3rd down, a run from Breida. And he takes it down to the 13 and picks up the first. They're able to convert with a gain of 4. On 1st down now, run with McKinnon. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of 4 on the 1st down play.
Hey, let's get that ball, D. Let's get that ball right here. Hey, check.
Garoppolo gives to Breida. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. Matt Breida. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Niners are able to stretch their lead. Well, they had their chances in the first half, you remember, but had to settle for 2 field goals. This time they come away with 6.
I think they actually got affirmation about what they were doing by getting a touchdown, because the field goals means they got in range but couldn't quite finish it off. This time they broke through, and that's great for the old confidence.
And on the sideline, difference of a feeling between 3 and 6, is it astronomical or no?
It can be at times, that's for sure. A lot of times the field goal feels like a disappointment. The touchdown, well, that tells you you're getting it done.
And he'll get into the end zone as the 2-point conversion is successful. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. This is fielded at the chalk of the 10. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32-yard line. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And their halftime hole now even deeper, and they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger, but no time for discouragement. Just got to get back to it, right? Put your shoulder against the boulder and start pushing and try and get back to where you were to start the half.
They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete. These guys have punted 4 times already, and they're staring at a 5th, barring a conversion here on third down. To throw is Wilson. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. That one good for 14 and a Seahawk first.
First down, Seahawks.
Watch 54. Watch the slant. Watch the slant. Watch twitch.
Well, throw on first down with Wilson. And Dixon has it. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. That'll pick up the first down for Seattle on a gain of 18. So from inside Niner territory now, this is 1st and 10 at the 36. That's a jet sweep into the hands of Metcalf. He's still barreling through. First down, Seattle, 16 yards the gain there.
16 yards.
Well, that play looks familiar because we saw them working on it in practice this week. And for a lineman trying to block on this play, they love when they get the defense moving in one direction. And when they try and change directions, it's a lot easier to pick them up and ward them off.
And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. 16 yards, a little deja vu from the previous play where they got 16. Two big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's first, and he will take this one in for the Seattle touchdown. Rashad Penny, his 6th touchdown of the season, as his guys are back within a single score.
I know we don't talk about it enough, but the intelligence level of the guys up front blocking, the offensive linemen, maybe the smartest guys in football overall. Add in a little bit of athleticism and a whole lot of toughness, you've got a lot to deal with, don't you?
That's why the guys in the backfield get them really nice Christmas gifts, right?
If they're smart, they do.
Jason Myers now for the extra point. And that one makes it 14-7.
Is good. Makes the score Niners 14.
So that drives 7 plays in length. And it's finished off by a Rashad Penny touchdown run. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone. The San Francisco offense getting their last-minute instructions before they take over here. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
He'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and that'll bring up a 2nd and 11. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Here's Breida. 4 yards on the pickup there as they get it back to a more manageable 3rd and 7.
Tedrick Thompson on the tackle. It's a game of 4.
Throwing is Garoppolo on 3rd down. Open man is Pettis. It's complete. And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line. He'll get 17 on that one, and the Niners have a first down. They'll run on first down. McKinnon, and he'll be brought down at the 50 after a gain of about 5. The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5.
It's a game of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5.
From midfield, here's Garoppolo. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down. They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. Now Garoppolo. Under pressure here, and down he goes. Sacked back at about the 43-yard line. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
Here comes the 49ers punter now, as he's on to punt for the 4th time tonight. Averaging over 50 yards of punt so far as this one's away. And a great job on special teams to down it, as this will be marked out inside the 5-yard line.
That is how you flip field position. That's an absolute bomb of a punt. Downs it inside the 5-yard line. Absolutely ideal.
From that position, you're hoping to get it down inside the 15, inside the 5. Superb. And he'll find a little space. He gets this up near the 10. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4. You know, despite the scoreline, I think they've got to like where they are here. They're on the road and just one big play away from getting right back in this game.
I'm going to follow right along with you because the spot they're in now is a credit to their defense. They've kept them in it by making the plays that they've made, and that just means you're one big score away from being right back there.
Now the question is, can this offense step up and make that play? Because that's been an issue for them in this game. Now we've got whistles and movement up front. I think this is against Seattle. And that'll be accepted, of course, and that moves him back 5.
Check Mike 54. Mike 54.
After the penalty, it's Penny. And he's going to lose yardage here. Back to his own 18. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 16 at the 18-yard line.
Again, it's Penny. And this has been a recurring theme tonight for sure. Nowhere to run. Back to the line of scrimmage, that's all. No gain on the play this time, and it'll be a 3rd and long situation coming up. That's incomplete, but there is a flag down, so hang on. A big call coming on 3rd down.
Defense.
Well, they'll get the yardage, but they hate to see him take that hit.
You're always trying to cool off a big-time guy throwing the ball, but you have to know when to back off, pull up, and not hit him. There's the penalty.
And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete. 2nd and 10 from the 33-yard line.
It's now 2nd and 10.
To throw is Wilson. Throwing again. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Credit the sack to Fred Warner.
So one quick, easy analysis about why they've struggled so far. They keep putting themselves in 3rd and long situations. They just took another sack right there.
And the offensive film session tomorrow may be a little longer than it normally is.
Not a lot of positive grades will be handed out thus far.
Wilson to the Seahawks looking for something big following the sack. It's 3rd and long here. Completes it to Dixon. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. 1st down, Seattle, 16 yards the gain there.
Well, sometimes our pregame meetings do pay off, don't they? What did the guys in the locker room call him?
Well, they said it with a chuckle. They called him Old Reliable.
Yeah, that means he doesn't move quite as fast as he used to, but he still knows all the tricks, doesn't he? Even that little gentle push-off in order to get open, he finds a way to pick up a 1st down.
Throwing is Wilson. He's got the tight end, Vanette. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. Give him 9 there on the 1st down completion. That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. Wilson. He's going deep for Brown. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no call, and it's 3rd down. 9th play coming up here on this drive. This is 3rd and a yard. Wilson leaves this one with Penny. And he has the 1st down yardage before they bring him down right at the 45. And this will probably be the last play of the quarter.
Mike 56 right there. Mike 56. Here we go, Seattle. All day, defense, all day. All day.
And that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. Here's Wilson. It's caught right side, Dixon. Give him a couple on the catch. It's 2nd and 8. So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on 1st down. Now it's Wilson. He rifles one that's intercepted. It's the former Seahawk, Richard Sherman. 20, 10, and they will score. It's a 49er touchdown. That's the story of the game. They've been suffocating all game long on defense. They were suffocating there again in a big way.
And they've done it not just by out-athleting them, which is often the case, but by being able to adjust to anything they tried to throw at them and beating them to the punch each and every time. This was a defense that was well prepared.
Bobby Gold on for the extra point. And now it's blocked. That's a live ball scooped up by the offense.
Yeah, baby. Yeah, baby. We got it. We got it.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. That's fielded in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And following the pick six, and they have decent field position in throwing that pick six. We'll see how they attack this drive.
And I think all you say to your guy is, listen, let's just take care of the football a little bit better. Make some better decisions on this drive, and they'll probably help him a little bit with maybe some really high percentage throws early to let him get settled back in.
But they told him, and they told us, they've got confidence. That's not a problem.
Yeah, not a problem at all. They just want to make sure they get things settled down a little bit for their offense and give their defense a little bit of a chance to rest.
7 yards on the play, and that's going to make it 3rd down and less than a yard. From the shotgun, Wilson. Well, the two men come together, and it's incomplete. Excellent work defensively, brings up 4th down.
Didn't have a receiver open downfield, and as it turned out, couldn't even find his outlet man because of the coverage.
Now 49er pressure, and they get it. It's blocked. It's picked up, and this is a live ball, remember. And they will score. It's a 49er touchdown. In for the score. And the Niners are able to stretch their lead.
Partners, you well know every block punt wasn't necessarily a called block. Sometimes the guy just finds his way back there. Doesn't matter. The play happens, and that one turned into 6 points because they handled it so well after the block.
Now Garoppolo and the Niners will come up and go for 2.
In your face.
They run it with Breida, and he is not going to get in there. He stops short of the goal line, and the lead is going to stay right where it is.
Well, partner, since this new 2-point rule came into play, offenses spend a lot more time working on it. That means the defenses are doing the exact same thing.
This fielded a few yards into the end zone, and no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Here come the Seahawks now, set to take over on offense. Wilson and the Seahawks take over now, 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line.
Here I come. Here I come.
From the gun, it's Wilson. And he finds Penny. And he'll just get back to the line of scrimmage, if that. And with a flag on the field. And that one looks to be in the area where someone was held. So apparently some grabbing there in the middle of the O-line.
I've often wondered why that doesn't happen more often for guys that play center. Having to snap the ball and then trying to get your hands into the proper position, that's difficult to do. He got caught that time.
Good yardage after the catch. Is that play good for 30 and a first? Defensively, I know they have the comfortable lead here in the 4th, but they do not want to give up big plays like that.
They want to finish strong. So oftentimes in this situation, you tighten up underneath in your coverage, and you bring your safeties back. They can pick up anything that leaks through. But in the meantime, upfield, you're making plays on the football.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Eric Armstead able to drop him that time for his 2nd sack of the evening.
We've been around this league for a while, and many coaches never pull their starting quarterback, almost no matter the situation. In this case, though, I think he's got to make a decision. He's taking a pretty good beating out there.
Yeah, with the deficit, maybe not wanting to risk an injury. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing 2nd and a bundle. Here's Wilson to throw. And the pressure gets to him again. Eric Armstead able to record his 5th sack of the season.
Okay, let's go back a little bit and see if my schooling comes to the front. What's that old saying? Those who forget the lessons of history are doomed to repeat them. That's the same guy who's gotten back-to-back sacks. I think a double team may be in order.
Wilson to the Seahawks looking for something big following the sack. It's 3rd and long here. Out of the gun, here's Wilson. Under pressure again, and down he goes again.
Good job.
This has been a tough one for this offensive line. It appears almost like they've been on roller skates this entire game, the way they've been pushed around. 6 sacks given up in this one.
Their already slim hopes are going to ride on this one. They'll go on 4th down.
Coming to you.
The Seahawks will go for it. It's Wilson. He lets it fly for Lockett, and they will not be able to hook up there. It's incomplete. Pete Carroll rolled the dice, but it didn't work out. And the Niners take over in terrific field position. Well, at this stage of the game in the second half, down 3 scores, I guess they felt like they needed to push.
And let's face it, with this deficit, if they give up another score here after they didn't get it, does it really matter?
Right.
It really doesn't. They had to go and try and make something happen if they had any chance of winning this game.
A gain of 10 and a 49er first down.
First and 10 at the 12-yard line.
Now it's Breida. And across the chalk into the end zone. It's a 49er touchdown. Matt Breida, his 2nd touchdown of the game, his 3rd on the year. And the Niners are able to stretch their lead. And he certainly played a pivotal role with those 2 TDs and why they're up on the scoreboard right now.
Well, someone's all about winning, aren't they? Because he's not worried about the number. Sure, it's great to have 2 touchdowns. The bottom line is what he's doing is contributing to their lead. He wants to continue to do so.
This time, the extra point up and good, and that will bump the lead up to 26. They had the short field, and they made quick work of it. Just 2 plays to get into the end zone. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback. The Seattle now ready to march onto the field. And last time out, went for it on 4th down, turned it over, gave them great field position, turned it to 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do in the chain of events, right? The decision to go for it on 4th down.
Caused all of that.
It caused every bit of it, but he showed confidence. Hey, I've got confidence in you guys. Go pick it up for him. Didn't happen. Also showed confidence in the defense. They didn't pick up their end of the bargain, so now they've got to come back out and start over and rebuild that confidence.
And now it's 1st and 10, a big mistake, especially when you factor in the personal foul yardage. A throw left side to start out, that's complete. And a 6-yard gain gets them right around the 43. 6 yards on the pickup, and it'll bring up a 2nd down. Now we've got whistles and movement up front. I think this is against Seattle. So that'll back him up 5. The false start hurts him there a bit. Backs him up to 2nd and 9. From the gun, Wilson. Short one here, complete to Dixon. It's a gain of 6 on the play, and that'll bring up a 3rd down.
He's a gain of 6.
Check. Watch 54. Watch 54.
3rd down.
Oh, dang, punk.
Wilson now to throw on 3rd down. Blitz coming, and down he goes.
This offensive line flat out cannot handle this pass rush. We've seen it demonstrated time and time again to the tune of 7 sacks in this game thus far.
A critical one here if they're going to have any shot at this thing. So they'll go for it on 4th down. Here's Wilson. Completes it to Dixon. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. That one good for 14 and a Seahawk first. Now we've got whistles and movement up front. I think this is against Seattle. Had some momentum going, driving down the field. That'll set him back 1st and 15.
I mean, that type of play, when you've got to go in your direction, shoot, my man Old Mo is arching an eyebrow at him right now. You've got me going. Keep me going.
If they didn't have that penalty a moment ago, it'd be a 1st down. Still a nice 13-yard pickup. To throw again on 2nd down. Wilson. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he's stopped after a gain of 1. Not enough. Still a yard to go on 3rd down.
And it's 3rd down.
Hey, man. Watch the 56 to Mike. 56 is the mic.
On 3rd and 1, Wilson. Hard throw, incomplete. Just nothing there again. He's been sacked multiple times. We've seen the interceptions, of course. He's really... And the holder's going to keep it. He's going to try to run for it. Oh, it's out. Smith lost it. The big fella. He's at the 50. 30. Past the 20. 10. 5. And he'll take this into the end zone for a San Francisco touchdown. So that is now 2 fumble return touchdowns. You talk about something that's going to drive a head coach crazy.
Without a doubt. But for the defensive guys, once you do it once, you create a frenzy. Everybody wants to get involved, and they got it done a second time.
Now goal for the extra point. He missed one earlier, remember, but this time he gets it to go. The scoop and score, always an exciting play in football, and we witnessed it there, grabbing it off the ground and then rumbling it into the end zone for 6. And you can bet they're preaching 2 hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Wilson and the Seahawks take over now, 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. Operating from the gun, Wilson. Oh, there's that man again. It's complete. And he'll be brought down somewhat awkwardly here, and a late flag as well. I think this one's going to be a face mask. So they'll take the yardage and tack on 15 more for the face mask.
Talk about a play that absolutely costs you in the end. Just trying to do your job, right? Trying to get him on the ground. Next thing you know, they'll march off another 15 against your squad.
And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. An ideal beginning of the drive there as they'll get 20 and a first down. Now Wilson on first down. That's caught by Penny. And the play goes nowhere, losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. 2nd and 12 after the first down pass play went backwards for 2 yards. Wilson. This complete to Lockett.
Personal foul, roughing the passer, defense.
Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
And he swallowed up right near the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. They'll run it again with Penny. And he will score. Touchdown, Seattle. Rashad Penny with his 2nd touchdown of the game, number 7 on the year. And the Seahawks are able to close the gap just a bit. Now, he's doing his part, but still facing a sizable deficit.
And he would like to do more, but he needs help from the other 2/3, right? He needs his defense to bow up a little bit, and he also needs special teams to maybe create some big plays and help them get back in it.
Myers connects on the PAT, and that will get him one closer. Just a 4-play drive that time, and it's finished off by a Rashad Penny touchdown run. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This will be fielded at the 8. And he'll take this across the 25, a couple extra yards, up to the 27-yard line. And San Francisco gets set to go here. We've got a lopsided game here. I don't know, Charles, what does the handbook say that we discuss when we've got a game like this in the 4th quarter?
Hold on a second. Let me thumb to the proper page on that. Know what it says?
What?
Let's discuss how we got here. This is a dominant performance, where they took control of this game, how they've managed to keep control of this game, and then we go ahead and think about how we're going to leave here and get to the airport. In a lopsided blowout, the roads are usually open. He's still rumbling, isn't he? Still looking fresh in this one despite the heavy workload. But you and I both know, well-conditioned, and he did tell us that he thrives on being at his peak late in ball games.
So from Seahawk territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 47. They run with Breida. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. A gain of 10 and a 49er first down. And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10.
At the 36-yard line.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's 49er football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. On first down, here's Breida. And an alley to run. And they're able to get this one past the 30 down to the 25. The Niners have the first down on a gain of 11. Now a give to Breida. And he'll be brought down at the 21, just shy of the 20 in the red zone. In on the stop, Bradley McDougal.
A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6 at the 21-yard line.
On 2nd down now, McKinnon. And he'll take this inside the 20 and down to the 18. 3 yards is half of what they needed. Now can they get the other 3 here on 3rd down?
A gain of 3 brings up 3rd and 3.
Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feeling like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for the 49ers, the win will help them keep pace in the playoff race as they move to 6-3 on the year. And they'll get to stay home again next week. Meanwhile, for the Seahawks, it's a loss that'll drop them back to 500 through 10 games. And they'll get a late bye next week, which might be coming at the right time. And they'll be back in action in Week 12.